Hello, and welcome to the Abundology Podcast. My name is Renee Spears, and I'm a law of attraction mentor and spiritual advisor, and I help people be happy and have more money, love, time, and joy in their lives. I'm coming to you from downtown Portland, Oregon, which has not nearly the snow and ice that it did last week. And this is the weekly energy update for the week of February 21st, 2021. Every Sunday, I talk about how the energy is going to be for the week ahead, and I also infuse the show with some positive vibes. So you do get a little positive energy boost just for listening. And tomorrow is February 22nd, or 2/22. This is a numerology power day. 22 is a master number, and 2/22, you get the extra 2 of the second month of February to amplify that power. So all master numbers link us to divine power. 22 represents potential, great potential. It's the energy of leaders and organizers and builders. So 222 means a new cycle is starting in your life, a new cycle of growth and expansion. And Mercury just went direct, meaning it's moving forward again after being retrograde, and that happened yesterday. And while it was retrograde, we had the past 3 weeks to rethink things. And now we don't have any planets retrograde, and we are starting to move forward again. And since this is the year of the ox, the way we move forward is slow and steady. We just do the work. We just keep going. Yeah, sure, this isn't as exciting as taking a big leap forward. But right now, it feels so much better. I'm not feeling super energized to start something new with a big plan and lots of energy right now, but I can certainly get up tomorrow and continue to do the work. And day after day of putting in the work this year is how we move forward. And at the end of the year, we're going to look back astonished at how far we've come and how much we've accomplished with just this day-to-day plodding away. So in our society, we can struggle with slow and steady. It can feel uncomfortable not moving full speed ahead, like we are not getting as much accomplished as we should be. And in order to avoid feeling uncomfortable, we then start to pack our days full of stuff to do. And we all know that making yourself so busy that you avoid feelings isn't healthy. And along with that, we can start to feel like there isn't enough time to get everything done. And we have all felt this at one time or another, that I don't have enough time to get things done. So we talk a lot about money on this podcast, but today I want to talk about how the same law of attraction principles apply to time. So if you're saying to yourself that you are too busy and you don't have enough time, we know how law of attraction works, and that's exactly what you get. You will be too busy and you will not have enough time, and you will be living in lack. It would be the same as saying that you don't have enough money. So whether it's time or money, there is enough. There is enough. So hurrying is another sign of lack because the underlying belief is that there's not enough, that you don't have enough time, that you aren't enough to get everything done in the time frame that you've given yourself. So if you want to be happy, slow the fuck down. Think about what you're saying to yourself about time. And the second you start to hurry, you're in lack energy. Try to remember that if you get that, gotta get there feeling, or I don't have enough. You're in lack. You're clearly saying to yourself, I don't have enough. And if you think about the energy of that too, even tighten up. Like you're so tight, I don't have enough. We just want to be calm and relaxed and know that there is enough. So one of the wonderful side effects of slowing down and not being in a hurry is that you aren't living in lack energy anymore. And anytime you move out of lack and into abundant energy, more money shows up. So the screwed up thinking that we have of not having enough time and hurrying is that we think by squeezing in more that we get more. But it actually works the opposite way. The more you slow down, the more you live in abundance, and the more time you have, and the more money you have, and the more peace of mind you have. And the full moon on Saturday, February 27th, helps us change our thinking about this. So this is the snow moon for obvious reasons, because this is the time of year where there's the most snowpack. And it has some serious clean up your act vibes. So this full moon is in the practical and detail-oriented sign of Virgo, which makes it a fantastic time to check in with your goals to make sure you're on the right track. And we had talked about at the beginning of the year, this being a year where you could actually keep your New Year's resolutions or intentions, whatever you call them. So if you have found that you're falling off the track and you're not doing the things that you really said to yourself that you would do in the new year, now is the time to get back on track. So this Virgo energy is really analytical. So we're likely to be spending some time this week examining our lives more than usual. But don't worry, that's a good thing, because this full moon allows us to see exactly what we need to correct in our relationships, in our emotional lives, in our daily routines, so that we can be at our very best. So we're starting to move forward, slow and steady. We're rethinking things. We're realizing things to make us at our best. So this all sounds pretty darn good, doesn't it? So this full moon also helps us to think critically, to be practical, and make decisions from a grounded place. So this is a great time to get rid of any unhealthy habits that you know are standing between you and phenomenal health. It's also a time where you might finish a major work assignment or consider a job change. This is an illuminating time where you'll fully recognize what does and doesn't serve you in life. So to recap, Monday, 2/22 is a power day, and when we start to move forward again, and we're moving slow and steady, but that's just the energy right now. It's no big deal. There's no pressure right now. There might be external pressure that you're putting on yourself, but there's no pressure. Slow and steady. Just get the stuff on your to-do list done. Just check it off. And with the full moon in Libra on Saturday, we are checking in with our goals, we're adjusting them, and we're moving forward in a balanced and grounded way. So this week, be sure to resist the urge to beat up on yourself because you aren't getting that much done. It's just the energy this week. This is just the week of getting a couple things done and then rethinking your beliefs about being busy and hurrying. Remember that the second you start to hurry, you are living in lack with the underlying belief that there's not enough and that you're not enough. And remember that there is always enough. There is enough. You are enough. So as always, thank you for listening. Just a reminder that I do offer 30-minute sessions. These are only $90, so this is a somewhat inexpensive way to get a quick reading and a little energy boost if you're needing it. So have a wonderful week. Enjoy this plodding away, balanced, feeling good, grounded kind of week. It's not exciting, yeah, but it's also feels good. It feels like we're finally getting somewhere. So have a wonderful week, and I will talk to you next week.